Hola amigos, it's Will here with another Will's Custom Figures video and a big bad breakdown of the one and only Onyx from the fantastic Pokemon series. And man, have I been dying to share this with you. He is one of the originals that I made and I am so pleased with how he turned out, and I hope you guys like this video. So firstly, why did I make him? As a kid growing up, Onyx was one of the first most intimidating Pokemon I discovered on the original Pokemon games on the Game Boy, and he just took me away. I was a terrible Pokemon game player and had very little tactics. Still to this day, if I play that game, I'm not very good. I kind of just wing it. And all of the Zubats and all of the other little characters that I find, that's fine. But this guy scared me. I want to go back into that cave once I've defeated a few gym leaders, and I want to capture him. And I did. And then watching that with the animated series with Brock and Misty and Ash and Pikachu and everybody else, you couldn't help but be impressed. This for me is what I see as like the quintessential Pokemon. It is rock, it's ground, it's an absolute beast, a tank of a character, if you will. And I think the original cartoons, he was pretty big. Here he is next to an Ash, here he is next to a Pikachu. And there was no better relationship for me than seeing this awesome rock Pokemon in all of his mighty glory, and then seeing the one and only, and here he is, Brock, come along. And that's actually a Tommy Ash. I'm not even sure what kind of figure the Brock is. I should probably have researched that in advance. He is, it says, I can't even read it. A Nintendo toy. And it's a Hasbro. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Hasbro. A little bit of history about Brock there for you, and about Ash as well. So for me, he stood out to me. He was very different. I thought he was unique and very intimidating as a Pokemon, and I always used him, especially in the original games, as a Pokemon in my party. He evolves into Steelix, but not in the original games, so this for me is the classic version of this Pokemon. And as you can see, he probably doesn't stand as tall as some people may want him to be, but for my collection and what I want to use him for, he stands just shy of 8 inches tall. That is everything that I want out of a Pokemon in my collection, and especially against a Brock or another opponent, I think he looks pretty cool. Now, to make him, for anybody that's interested, it was quite simple. The base, all of these 5 or 6 different rocks here, all made completely solidly from clay. There is absolutely nothing in them other than armature wire and clay. What I did is, around each one of the rocks, I bound the wire into a bit of a knot, so then it would take this clay. If I just used one piece of wire to go all the way up, it firstly wouldn't be very sturdy and the clay may slip off. So the important thing for me was to get a solid base, and that's what I did first, worked on a solid base. The whole armature wire came up, and I used aluminium foil and masking tape to make balls for each of these balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different balls, and you got the head included there as well. So the reason I did that, this is light. This is really light, and as you can see, I always pride myself, I say always, 9 out of 10 times I like to pride myself on having a freestanding Pokemon that I don't need supports and plastic or stands to make them stand freely and quite naturally. So I'm always working on trying to get a decent pose for any of the sculptures that I work on, and I'd like to think that this is kind of like an iconic Onyx look here. Please let me know in the comment section below if you think I've captured that, and if you would change anything and do it differently. So articulation, there is none, but the freestand for me is the most important thing. I didn't paint him. I used Polymer Super Sculpey clay. As you guys know, I'm a big fan of that stuff. It does take a little bit of a bake in the oven to get him finished. If you've got a gas oven, please check how to do that, but I have a fan oven, and it works perfectly to finish a classic Pokemon like this. I had a small break here, so I had to sand it, glue it, and give a little bit of paint so you couldn't see any kind of difference in the colour. Very slight difference if you could tell somebody, but to the naked eye, you're not going to tell. And as far as the actual Pokemon himself, reflections, would I do anything differently if I could do him again? I don't think so. This for me is the quintessential Pokemon in my display. He stands out. He is a beast. He's a tank at the front, and he's everything that I want out of a display piece. So thank you, Onyx, for being such a lovely person to work on and lovely Pokemon. And please, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think of this guy, your reflections after looking at this video. If you want to make one yourself, please hit me up in the comment section below, on Facebook, on Instagram. I would love to speak to anybody that's interested in making one of these, and I'll certainly talk you through the stages and how to make them. And if anyone ever wants one and you're based in the UK, please feel free to let me know and I can make one and you can come pick it up. A little bit too fragile to post. So like, comment, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. It has been my pleasure, and Onyx and Brock are both very, very happy to have you on board with this video. Thank you again for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.